all come together slowly but surely. Success, yay, hello and welcome. This is Unveiling Meditation and I am Kari Caldwell. I am here live from Tammy Fender's Spa in Delray Beach, taking a nice deep breath in. We are gonna start rolling right into the juiciness of this day, of this incredible gift that you have called in for yourself. As we settle into all that is happening and going on, just breathing slowly in, slowing ourselves down into our breath, into our bodies. Breathing in and out, slowing down, taking this time to feel what's happening in the body, feeling yourself more, allowing as we slow to connect to the sensation of the oxygen coming in and out of our nose, out through the mouth. Noticing if you had to make a shift to move to in through the nose, out through the mouth. You're just settling in. Go ahead now and roll the shoulders up towards the ears, down, up towards the ears again, and down the spine, waking your body up, feeling that divine connection. And as we come into our bodies, we'll begin our journey for today, starting as always with our light link, making that light link happen, bringing middle finger to thumb and imagining wherever you are, the sun shining down, brightly illuminating your face, feeling its warmth on your cheeks, that soft glow of sunshine. As you breathe in and out, imagining where the sun is connecting to your forehead and your cheeks and your skin, and that sensation of your eyes being flooded out by its light. It's almost as though when we imagine the sun flooding our eyes out, it drives us into the inner realm. So just a few more small, slow breaths here. Feeling that pace, that rhythm that your body is gently one breath connecting to the next, no pausing in between, just breathing in and out. And at the top of the exhale, at the top of the inhale, exhaling, at the bottom of the exhale, inhaling, just allowing a rhythm and a synchronicity to build within the body as we call in that beautiful sunshine. Focusing ourselves in on slowing down even more. Even more, slowing down until that breath, as it rolls from one right into the next, becomes the breath of the sunshine, drawing in that sunshine. So we're breathing its light in, filling our lungs with those little flecks of golden light, imagining the sun now penetrating deep into our bodies, its warmth. Not a heat that is overwhelming, but just a comforting warmth as we imagine its golden rays. And we allow our mind, as we settle even more deeply into our bodies, we allow our mind to expand up above our heads, going 6 inches. And going 8 inches, just sending your focus up from the breath, continuing the breath, sending the focus up to 12 inches. Without needing to know what is here or what is present, imagining about a tennis ball size of light, a ball of light that's about the size of a tennis ball. And noticing in your mind's eye, imagining that, and noticing if it feels like it's way on the left, way on the right. And it may be that if you were to sense the sun just flooding in from the front, it may be that you start to sense it like the glow shining more brightly on one side of your head or the other. And we're going to bring that energy point, that connection point, just as though we're picking that ball up and rotating it up to the top of our heads. Again, noticing, and we don't allow your mind to get too caught up with if you can see it or not, just feeling the sensation. Trust going to serve you as we drag that light from whatever side it's on all the way right into the top of the head. And then imagining that light, like liquid gold, just pouring down and in through the center of your body. Going ahead again, imagining it coming up to the top and down and in. And to connect with that down and in, maybe imagining the water in the shower, its heat, its warmth, pouring down, piercing the top of your scalp from the head down into the neck, into the shoulders down the spine. As we breathe in and out today, all the way down the spine, from the spine down into the hips, down into the legs and the knees, all the way to the feet and into the earth beneath you. Imagining that golden light, continuing with your breath, using the breath like a pump in a well to draw this energy down and in. And as we slow ourselves down, if you find your mind wandering, gently invite it back, holding this frequency right here, right now. Breathing in and out as we go into the earth and begin to feel our bodies deeply. First, wherever your body is connecting with the earth, feeling that connection. Maybe it's in your sitting bones, maybe it's the full stretch if you're laying down from the shoulders and the back of the head down to the hips and your ankles. Just taking in those sensations and feelings of the earth connecting to your body. And like an embrace, being held in this connection, being swaddled in its connection, and staying very present here, noticing where you get dragged off to, where the mind goes. Maybe it's tension in the body, maybe it's an ache or a pain, and just trusting that the energy that is needed in that part of the body is being activated as that part of the body where there may be tension or pain is nourished and loved, swaddled, comforted, whatever is needed. The body knows so much better than the mind. So taking this opportunity to really feel into where that tension may be, where that ache or that pain or that itch may be, and just absolutely opening yourself into the moment, into the fear, into the whatever it may be, allowing that connection to the earth to swaddle it, to soothe it, to wrap it in love. And with it, coming back now to the top of the head, that golden light, again, imagining that small tennis ball size ball of light of energy, now dropping in. If in the beginning we were just shifting it to above the head, now we're going to imagine taking an imaginary hand and pulling that tennis ball down to rest just on top of the head. So you may actually imagine yourself with a cup or a bowl, chalice of light. Maybe it looks like a golden egg. Let your imagination in activity in this moment. Imagining this imagery. And slowly, ever so slowly, the next shift we're going to make is allowing for that golden ball of light, like a nice moisturizer or balm, to seep into, to be absorbed by your human energy, by your body's field. Dropping into the top of the head and feeling that deep sensation, that deep connection, that deep slowing down. Noticing how that ball of light shifts. And again, if you're one of my feeling intuitives and not as visual, just trusting whatever the sensations are that you're feeling in your body in this moment, just trusting those through and through and through. Imagining it melting into the scalp, feeling the scalp relaxing, and as it begins to drip through like liquid light, like golden honey, imagining the brain like a sponge, starting to soak it all in, taking all of that energy into the back of the mind, like a sensation of melting, feeling yourself as you continue to breathe, to come down and in with each breath. We're going to move back to the breath now, starting at the next inhale, drawing it in, slowly exhaling. There doesn't need to be anything quick about this breath, just consistent, one rolling into the next as you breathe in, exhaling again, and on the bottom of the exhale, inhaling. And if you want to slow the breath down even more, breathing in more slowly, and then exhaling on the top of the breath. As we bring ourselves into connection with that inner realm, that inner light, becoming the calm in the midst of the chaos. Today is a day of anchoring, of drawing the energy in, of allowing ourselves to be light. It is your conscious choice today, whether you realize it or not, to be the counterpoint to all of the chaos and stress and absence of light that is happening in the world. So don't for a minute think that whatever it is you're experiencing right now is wrong. Continuing with that breath, being purposeful in your intention to show up today of all days. And just however the light is coming in, however you're imagining it, feeling it in the top of your mind. And allowing yourself to be curious. Allowing yourself to let go of all of those feelings that keep you separate from this light, the beliefs, whatever it may be, coming into the light even deeper until your mind's eye completely floods out again in sunshine and your heart begins to open, sharing this light that you are drawing into your body out into the world. Slowly, slowly, each breath in with intention and slowly out, allowing yourself to just float and go with it. Trusting that the rhythm of the inhale connecting to the exhale is just enough. And with each inhale now, we're going to imagine that ball of light dropping from being like that liquid honey that the brain has completely absorbed like a sponge, dropping down now into the throat. Imagine the sweetness of life that you've been curious about this light and its frequency coming in even deeper. And as it does, whatever feelings may be bubbling up to the surface, trusting and knowing that they are releasing, not being caught by them, not hanging on to them, just simply allowing them to pass. With the coming of the winds, and as we come into our bodies even deeper, imagining that golden light like honey dripping down through the throat and dropping into the heart until it's as though the heart is the window out into the world, and you suddenly can feel a deepening of your heartbeat. And imagine in your mind's eye that light shining out as though the light has been turned on inside. If you were to be looking into your heart from the outside, as though the light has been illuminated on the inside, shining out to the world before you, out to the world and all the actions that have been behind you. And from here, we're going to take our journey as you imagine your feet and your body as it's connecting to the earth, anchoring, drawing this energy in even deeper and deeper, feeling yourself centering, feeling your feet anchoring. Anchoring is light. Noticing if in your mind's eye you were to gaze at your skin now, imagining it as though it is completely glowing. And as it does, awakening the different senses within your body, being guided into the sensation and the feelings of your body, being taken deeper and deeper in as you breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Trusting that what is here, whether you understand it or not, is a beautiful awakening of your own intuition. Allowing the mind to simply observe how your breath is continuing. Has it slowed down? Is it still linking up at the top and the bottom of the breath? Our intuition is that space that, like the Magdalene, can never be fully known or wrapped into facts and details, but simply must be experienced. And as we experience this inner light, allowing it to guide us on our journey through the emotions that it represents of happiness, allowing yourself to be guided to a memory of when you felt deep, pure, connected happiness. Imagining those memories to come to the surface. And joy or laughter. The last time you had a really good laugh and who was with you. Imagining their eyes being present with you. Now imagining contentment. Maybe contentment is just a beautiful morning, waking up with nowhere to be except your cup of coffee or tea and the Mother Nature and the trees and the sounds of the wind rustling their leaves. Contentment. And then we move into safety and relaxation. All things are handled. All those we love are cared for. Contentment, relaxation, and the opportunity to just sit back in that chair or that lounge at the beach or by a pool or on a mountainside, and allow your heart to feel complete. Breathing in and out. Feeling these sensations in this body that is your temple, that is your home. Knowing that today this is the work to feel, to be slow, to honor, so that all those who are in suffering, who are in prayer, who are in hopelessness and loss, may see the strength of these beacons of light, may sense and feel them, no matter how dark it may be in their moment. Surrounding, loving into, by simply sending our own love and our own memories out into the world. Knowing that as you go about your day today, the truth you speak, the path you walk, the ways in which you hold your heart centered into this moment are being utilized by the divine, our counterbalancing, our anchoring love and light into the earth, into the world, into the Seke systems. And so as we take our next breaths, now feeling from our heart space, that golden ball of light dropping down and into the earth, through your back, through your spine, through your feet, however you imagine it going. And the earth, in the same way it takes in the rain, absorbing it, taking in the tears of those who are suffering, as it takes in your light to counterbalance those tears. Feeling yourself being deeply, deeply, deeply anchored in purpose. Again, doing the work, centering yourself, supporting, guiding, being, simply being in this space of light. So often we come into meditation feeling as though we're doing it for ourselves, because we should, because we have to, because everyone says it's the way to be. And in the end, like eating healthily, we recognize the benefits. But it also is a way to be of service. Simple few moments of time where we allow ourselves to feel ourselves, to feel and give airtime to the emotions that are needed in the world to counterbalance, to become the yin to the yang. So simple to be of service. And so as we slow down and feel ourselves more, bringing into the forefront the reality that this is not a skill that comes easily. It's not a skill that is taught. And yet it is the one skill that, despite the chaos in our lives and the technology and everything we have going on, it's the one skill that can counteract all of it. And so as we join together today in this meditation, feeling that link, that connection of our heart spaces being open, and feeling the strength in numbers that come as we all lift our hearts to the world. We lift our hearts to the beyond, into that greater vision and story that is playing out in the world around us. So as you imagine your heart space open now and feel the roots of your feet deeply anchored into the earth, I invite you to lift your heart and your prayers for those you love, those who are in need, knowing that today you have been an answer, and trusting that energy is complete. It is magical, it is mystical, it just needs attention. For energy will flow where the attention goes. As we come back, slowly into our bodies, feeling the joy and the celebration of connection. If you feel called to it, calling upon your angels, your guides, God, the goddess, whoever it may be, knowing that we have done the walk, the Magdalene walk today, connecting the above to the below and the below to the above, strengthening its roots as we slow down, creating, forging, carving out the space in this dimension, in this domain, for the light to come through. Go ahead and roll your shoulders, roll your neck from side to side, very gently, wiggling the toes, feeling this light in your body, making a fist with the hands, shaking them out, slowly allowing your sense of inner vision to match that of your outer vision. May it be a day full of light and love and deep, deep gratitude. Namaste. So much love. I will see you all tomorrow.